Nearly 90 years ago. Let's refresh our memories on the two lineups. Celtic couldn't be much stronger. 4 changes from the team which lost to Dunfermline here last Sunday. Stephen Pearson, the Young Player of the Year, is back in. So is Football Writers Senior Player of the Year Jackie McNamara, Bobo Baldi and Didi Agat. Out go McManus, Smith, Lambert and talented teenager Aidan McGetty. So but for long-term absentees Hartson, Maloney and Kennedy, Celtic at full strength.
You're right, Rob. Martin O'Neill's certainly sending a message to the Celtic fans. They want to win this one, and that's a really strong Celtic team. The middle of the park's the part that impresses me most, though. Neil Lennon, as always, he'll protect the back four, but Petrov and Thompson have got incredible ability, strength, pace down the flanks. They'll supply the ammunition to the front two of Larsson and Sutton. And Stephen Pearson, who's settled in so well to this team, will also go up to support the front two and at times go beyond them to make it a really strong Celtic team going forward.
Alec McLeish didn't need to think too long or too hard about who he would play here. His choice is very much limited by the continued absence of Moore, Ronald de Boer, Ray, Arveladze, Lovenkrantz, Berg, Namucci. Just the one change from the team which beat Motherwell 4-0 last weekend. Namucci was injured in that one. He's out for a while. But the good news, I guess, for Rangers is that Michael Moles is able to return and take his place up front. Paolo Vanoli is preferred at left back to £6 million man Michael Ball.
It looks like 4-3-3 at the start for Alec McLeish today. I think Kishnasville and De Boer, they're going into the handful today, trying to match up with Larsson and Sutton, and if they can manage to shackle those two, they'll be well on their way to doing well. And in the central midfield area, Rangers could well have 3 in there against Celtic's 2, and they've got to make that count if they're going to take something from the game. And when you look further forward, Chris Bird's got to have a right go at Jackie McNamara to try and get a bit of joy down the right hand side. And when Rangers lose possession, look for Stephen Thompson drifting over to the left hand side to stop a gap going forward for Celtic.
Since clinching the title win at Kilmarnock on BBC 3 weeks ago, Celtic haven't won. In fact, they've lost 2 out of 3, both here at home to Aberdeen and Dunfermline. They're 5 games without a win here at Celtic Park since beating Barcelona. That was 2 months ago. Since the last Old Firm game, they've won only 2 games out of 8. But you can tell from those expressions, crisis, what crisis? The title is theirs. From a clean sweep to a total blank, that's Rangers from last season to this one. The Ibrox team are desperate for the end of a nightmare campaign. Things were looking good at the start of October. They led the league and they had 4 points out of 6 in the Champions League after beating Stuttgart and drawing with Panathinaikos. It's all spiralled downhill dramatically since then, and the Rangers fans are hoping that names like Perzo, if he signs, Boomsong, Ray and Andrews can inspire them to a more convincing performance next season. The 5th Old Firm match of the season, the final one, and it's 4 out of 4 for Celtic to date, and they've lost only 1 goal to their oldest rivals in the process. It's a first start in the Old Firm match for Chris Burke, the 20-year-old Rangers winger. He's featured in a couple of them as substitute, but this will be his first start. Can he torment Celtic down the right-hand side? And an emotional day for Henrik Larsson. It's his final Old Firm match. It's number 30 for the Swedish striker, and he's home again on 40 goals for the season, just 3 short, and in career terms it's 238 goals. Hugh Dallas, the referee, he takes charge of the Old Firm match for the 18th time, and would you believe it's 5 years since that infamous coin throwing incident which sent those horrific and enduring images right around the world. Togetherness for Celtic, that togetherness that has taken them through a quite momentous season. 25 consecutive wins, leaving Rangers in the slipstream. And what a turnaround for Alec McLeish. 6 Old Firm games unbeaten when he took charge as Rangers manager. He's only won 1 of the last 7. Can Celtic make it 5 wins out of 5 against Rangers in the season? And a total of 6 on the trot, taking in the final one of last season. Do Rangers have the ability and the strength of spirit to halt the Celtic bandwagon? Mikel Arteta has a big role to play in the centre of midfield for Rangers here. And Rangers don't have an awful lot in reserve. We'll have a look at the bench later on, but on that Rangers bench, a couple of players who've barely featured in the first team, Ross McCormick and Charlie Adam.
I think, Rob, that's a sign of the situation Rangers are in this season. Big Alan McLeish signed some players and it just simply didn't work out. But I'm sure, just as you were saying earlier there, today, the last thing I'll have said to his players, Hugh Dallas will bring that one back. The last thing he'll have said to his players today is make sure you don't bottle it, go out and show the Rangers fans you've got something to look forward to in the future.
Frank de Boer is being spoken to by Hugh Dallas.
I'm not too sure who's in charge of that conversation.
I think that was the Specsavers mime. An early set-piece chance for Celtic to test out Stefan Klos. And Alan Thompson striding purposefully towards this. Less than 2 minutes played. Thompson's shot blocked by the Rangers wall. Paolo Vanoli knocks it downfield. Jackie McNamara, who will tonight receive his Football Writers Player of the Year award, tomorrow night in fact. Didier Agathe against Paolo Vanoli, wins a free kick.
This is an interesting one. When you look at Vanoli, it looks as if he's at least up beside Agathe there. I don't see any need to put his arm across and pull back the Celtic fullback. I thought he was okay there. It looks as if he's going to get to the ball first. He was doing well for pace, Paolo Vanoli, but he was obviously nervous and reached out an arm and conceded the free kick. It's another dangerous area. All the big guys up from the back. This could be costly. Fired in by Thompson. Stan Varga. No, it's no goal. It won't count. I'm not too sure what happens. The ball hits Varga. I'm not too sure if it hits his hand. It's a good delivery. Rangers don't deal with it too well. But Varga, you can see him there just having a little bit of a tug on Kishnishvili. I think this is Hugh Dallas to be fair to the referee. He blows his whistle right away. He stops the offence. I don't see too much wrong with that, mind you. Both players are trying to win the ball, trying to gain position.
Had it been given, Celtic would have been ahead inside 3 minutes. And Stan Varga, who scored in the New Year Old Firm match, very close to getting another goal against Rangers, and it was difficult there to see what was wrong. Well, as I said, Rob, both players, two different sets of players were trying to challenge for position, trying to get to the ball first, and they were jostling with each other. It could have been either way, but Hugh Dallas, to be fair on him, blew his whistle right away. Paolo Vanoli's cross. Stephen Thompson had a swing at it, now Chris Burke. And Varga doing the defending this time. Well, still unclear why that goal was chalked off. Check in the technical area. Does Stuart Dougal know any better? Let's try and find out from Chick why that goal was chalked off.
Well, a bit of a mystery down here as well, Rob. I was just checking with Stuart Dougal, the fourth official. He says that it was probably for a push or a handball, but I think he's in as much in the dark as we are, Rob. I was just having a word with him when he came in. Apologies for that. Long ball from Kishnishvili, but way beyond Stephen Thompson.
and the danger to Rangers clear immediately here.
You're right, Rob, but we said the Vanoli, it was a silly free kick to give away against Eddie Agat, a really dangerous area. Alan Thompson, right hand side, left foot, marvellous delivery. There's so many big targets inside that box. You're right, it's a little for Rangers, and it's also a warning that they've got to take heed of.
Bobo Balde won the header against Michael Moles. Balde missed last Sunday's game against Dunfermline, injured. Alec McLeish animated on the touchline as well. He might be, with Rangers so close to going one down early on. Stephen Thompson battling with Stan Varga. Coolly back from McNamara to Marshall.
Good experienced play from Jackie McNamara.
It sums up his season, so consistent. By Mark Manu's reckoning, he's played 7 different positions in the Celtic first team this season, Jackie McNamara, and he's excelled in every one.
I think, Rob, there's a late one. Alan Thompson and Alan Hutton. Thompson's going to apologise, but watch this one. It's really late and it's dangerous. That's a poor tackle from Alan Thompson.
He's lucky, Alan Thompson, not to see yellow for this.
Yeah, you know, for me that's a late challenge. No intention of going for the ball. I think Thompson realises that. He tries to go to apologise to Alan Hutton, but it's too late by that time.
Michael Moles the target for Rangers. Lovely layoff to Fernando Rickson. If he'd got a better touch there was a real opportunity on for Rangers.
Good break from Rangers going forward. Rickson playing midfield today. Good support to Stephen Thompson.
Rickson involved again. Good challenge by Varga on Moles. Chris Burke has it. Paolo Vanoli. Agat's challenge. Now Thompson. Delicately in for Rickson. Good run from Fernando Rickson. Wins a corner.
Good play again from Rangers going forward. Stephen Thompson picks up the loose ball. Fernando Rickson makes a great run. It's the second time we've seen him do it. And Varga has to close him down to it and gives away the corner kick.
Hasn't scored this season, Rickson. The first season he's been at Rangers that he hasn't hit the net, but he's been involved in the final third a couple of times in the last couple of minutes. The first set-piece chance for Rangers. Arteta's corner, and easily taken by David Marshall, but there was no real challenge on him.
No, but apart from the fact that there wasn't a challenge, Rob, it's a pure corner kick from Arteta. It's high, it's floating. It's an easy one for the goalkeeper to make his mind up to come and collect. It's got to be driven in. Celtic have got the bigger players in the air, more dominant in the air. Rangers have to think about their set pieces for them.
McNamara for Larsson, edged out of it by Kisnishvili, unconvincing from Hutton. Thompson, Petrov exchanging passes, swept wide for Agat. Almost overran it, Didi Agat. Lennon to Pearson. Larsson fouled. Taken quickly for Petrov, almost in, alive to the situation with Stefan Klos. He had to be.
He had to be. He was the only one. The Rangers defender certainly switched off. It's a quick free kick. Look at Kisnishvili, looks away, doesn't pay attention, doesn't get back into position, and Petrov almost got there. But again, Stefan Klos showing real quality, good awareness, concentration to come out for this one.
I just think Alec McLeish must be horrified at that Rangers defending there when they switched off. And the quick free kick almost found them out.
Yeah, you certainly can't do that, Rob. You've got to stay tuned in all the time. Big Alec as a player was better than anyone at it.
Somebody should have been standing over the ball, surely.
Yeah, well, Kisnishvili just turned and walked away and didn't pay any attention to it whatsoever. Get in the area where he can stop the danger ball going through.
Now, Frank de Boer might fancy striking this one. Arteta's delivery, it came off Balde, didn't quite know where it was, and his second touch put it behind.
It's a much better delivery this time from Arteta. There's curl, there's pace in the ball, it's away from the goalkeeper. And Bobo Balde's not too sure where Stephen Thompson is, can't take the chance. It's going to be a better ball this time from Arteta. Going to keep it away from the goalkeeper, put pace on it. Give the Rangers players a chance to get across the face of the Celtic defenders.
In the 10th minute at Celtic Park, Arteta in, flapped up by Marshall, cleared by Stephen Pearson.
That's good play from Stephen Pearson, the edge of the box. Chris Burke was linked to a shot on target. And Pearson doing his job well.
Varga to Lennon. Right on top of him very quickly was Fernando Rickson. That wins possession for Rangers. What can Michael Mols do with it? Teenager Alan Hutton. His second Old Firm start. Linking with Chris Burke. That's off Varga. Without.
That's good play down the right hand side from the two Rangers youngsters, Hutton and Burke linking well.
Poor throw, but Mikel Arteta has it. Vanoli under pressure from Agat, puts the ball out. That was good play from Agat.
Yeah, closed Vanoli down really well. Got to him as quick as he could. Vanoli wanted a touch, but Agat wasn't going to allow him to have that touch and play a pass.
Well won by Stephen Thompson. Baldy intercepts the pass from Stephen Hughes. Varga so close to his 8th Celtic goal. McNamara's pass nodded down by Larsson to Pearson. Slick football from Celtic.
I think there, Rob, you see the threat from Stephen Pearson in the middle of the park. The ball played long, back to front, Varga to Larsson, and Pearson got beyond Mikel Arteta into a really dangerous area. Arteta's going to have to match those runs. He's so good at that, Stephen Pearson. Times it well.
Hutton's throw. First there was McNamara, flicked on by Sutton. Gets it back from Larsson. Holds it up Chris Sutton until hooped shirts arrive in the middle. Header well won by Paolo Vanoli. Back from Thompson to Arteta. Using the width of the pitch, Chris Burke. Rickson supporting, flattened by Stan Varga. It's a corner.
That's good play again from Rangers, passing the ball well. Arteta involved in the middle of the park. Passed away to Burke, who looks for Rickson overlap. I think Varga's maybe just a little bit unlucky there. Maybe Rickson had the last touch. The Rangers won another corner kick.
Up comes Alan Hutton and Zurich Kisnishvili. And it was Hutton who got his head to it, and I think no one was more surprised than him.
Yes, a chance for Alan Hutton. Good ball in from Chris Burke.
But the big talking point of the match so far is Stan Varga's goal, in inverted commas, because it was chalked off. In from Alan Thompson. Now watch Henrik Larsson here against Frank de Boer. Was that the infringement, I wonder, which led to the goal being disallowed?
I think it is, Rob. It can't be Varga. It was certainly de Boer and Larsson. Larsson maybe just holding de Boer back that he couldn't attack the ball. Good spot from the referee.
Rickson's challenge on Larsson. Celtic still on the ball. Agat with Hughes in front of him. Back from Petrov. Forcing his way through, or trying to Agat. It takes Hughes and Vanoli to keep him out. And that's a foul in Rangers' favour.
That's good defending from Rangers. Stephen Hughes and Paolo Vanoli, between the two of them stopping Agat going forward. So it's got to be as a late challenge there from Agat as Vanoli tried to build from the back for Rangers.
Kisnishvili to Mols, and the foul given against Varga.
I tell you, Rob, watching the way Rangers are playing, I think Alan McLeish is trying to make sure they play through the middle of the park into the strikers' feet, and Mols and Thompson are both coming short off the big Celtic central defenders, and they're getting a lot of joy. They're winning possession of the ball, and like there to win a free kick.
Goalless after nearly 14 minutes. Stephen Thompson striding through, but David Marshall was quickly off the goal line. And Martin O'Neill hoping for a green and whitewash, I think you would call it, if Celtic win all 5 Old Firm matches this season.
You've been up all night thinking of that one.
Larsson, Pearson, was he tripped? Yes, he was. It's a free kick, very much within striking range.
It's a dangerous area. Frank de Boer giving away the free kick. Again, it's a threat of Stephen Pearson getting forward. Look, he's right up beside Larsson. Great little flick. Pearson's onto it, knocked it beyond the boot, and he's one for the referee to give.
The highly experienced Frank de Boer conceding a free kick in a very dangerous position, and Rangers will worry that they're going to be caught out here and they're going to find themselves one down.
I think it's more in Larsson's range rather than Thompson. Thompson's much better from the right-hand side left foot, and Henrik Larsson dangerous from this area.
Stan Varga is standing alongside as well. He can strike them. Stilian Petrov too, but it looks to be Larsson. His last Old Firm game, and a shot on target, but Stefan Klos was pretty solidly behind it. It lacked pace.
Yeah, it's on target. That's really all you can say about it. Stefan Klos down to easily, makes a comfortable save. The Rangers can't afford to give away set pieces in that type of area.
Baldi. Mikel Arteta, who scored in his first Old Firm game. Stephen Hughes, too easily from a Rangers point of view, brushed aside. Alec McLeod's taking steps to build up the physical presence of his team for next season with signings like Boomsong and Ambrose and Ray. And it's in that area and others in which they've been very much second best to Rangers this season.
Yeah,
to Celtic, I should say.
Yeah, there's no question Celtic have been the better team this year. Rangers were the better team the previous year, winning all 3 trophies in Scotland. But it's got to be more of a balanced next season. Celtic, Alan McLeish have been saying that Celtic have won the League 2 easily this year.
Crossfield from Stephen Thompson, straight at his namesake Allen. That was a late challenge, and it will be, well, I was expecting Hugh Dallas to be reaching into his pocket for a yellow card there against Alan Hutton.
Well, I think the only reason that he doesn't give a yellow card is very similar to the earlier challenge, Thompson on Hutton. So a better revenge for the young Rangers fullback.
Well, I think what you can say about Hugh Dallas here is its consistency,
yeah,
isn't it?
That's fair, Rob. I think, both could have been yellow cards easily, but the referee's right. Either give both or don't give any.
He's had some big decisions to make, Hugh Dallas, already in this match. Could have been 2 yellows, could have been a goal for Celtic. But Hugh Dallas, when that Stan Varga effort went in early on, he was decisive, immediately pointing towards where he saw the infringement, and it was no goal. Pearson to Agat. Celtic bodies straying into the box. Hutton was there. It falls for Petrov. Given all the time he wants to chip the ball in for Larsson. It's awkward for Klos under pressure from Sutton. And Alan Hutton it was who thumped it clear.
Yeah, again, Rangers under pressure at the back. Still in Petrov, far too much time in the ball. This is a good punch, really, I think it is eventually from Stefan Klos. But look at the time that Petrov had there. Larsson knocks it high up in the air. Chris Sutton, it's not a free kick. He's just trying to challenge for the ball. And Klos made the right decision to knock it away.
Given away by de Boer to Lennon. Rangers making life difficult for themselves at the moment with some sloppy stuff. But good play from Kisnishvili against Larsson, he was strong.
Yeah, that was better defending.
Pearson, Thompson. Celtic picking up the pace. Now with Agat. Stephen Hughes knocks the ball out of play.
Yeah, it's good play from Stephen Hughes. Well, Rangers have got 3 tight in the middle of the park, and as soon as they lose possession, as soon as they look as if the ball's going to come down Agat's side, Hughes is into that area to try and stop him making progress.
That's good play, Vanoli against Sutton. Surging forward, the Italian. Then gives it away to Baldi.
You're right, Rob. It was good play from Vanoli. Doing well, getting forward. Then it's a silly pass.
Hooked away by Hughes. Back with Baldi. Neil Lennon looking to run the show in central midfield. Agat finds Petrov. Again, Petrov finds a fair bit of room. Frank de Boer tighter that time on Larsson.
Yeah, it's a good challenge. Kept his eye on the ball.
Stephen Pearson, Young Player of the Year as far as his fellow professionals are concerned, and the football writers. Again, it's Neil Lennon on the ball, linking the Celtic moves together. Larsson. The saving challenge was from Frank de Boer.
Yeah, it was good play again from de Boer. The last few minutes, Rangers can't hold on to the ball. It's constant Celtic possession. Not really troubling Stephen Kloss, not getting too close to him.
Such as Neil Lennon's aggression in midfield and his desire to get on the ball that he even knocked over his own teammate there, Stephen Pearson.
He was certainly going for it, Neil Lennon. Not taking any chances.
Chris Sutton played it into the danger area. He was hoping Alan Thompson would get in front of Alan Hutton.
I think Henrik Larsson was looking for a free kick in the edge of the box, but Hugh Dallas rightly played advantage, and Chris Sutton was in a marvellous area, but young Hutton doing his job, covering his central defenders and knocking out for a corner kick. The Rangers are going to have to defend this one again, all the big guys up.
It's the Rangers supporters fleeing beach balls today. In from Alan Thompson. Balde didn't make contact, it was a chance.
There was a chance, it's a great ball from Alan Thompson. Stephen Kloss can't come for it, and Stephen Thompson does well. There's a good pressure on Bobo Balde, so he can't get his head on the ball. Look at the determination in both faces here, but Thompson doing well, getting into the right position to make it difficult for Balde.
Nearly midway through the first half. Celtic nil, Rangers nil. Here's Chick.
Yeah, Martin O'Neill very anxious about things now. He's begun having a go at Bobo Balde about drifting forward too much, taking a chance, leaving space at the back because they feel Thompson might take advantage of that opportunity. So Balde's got a little extra about that. In fact, Martin O'Neill was so excited he fell in the dugout, tripped over the steps, and was a go up. It's getting that way now, you know.
Watch for that conspiracy theory. Petrov against Vanoli. Paolo Vanoli's done not badly so far, apart from the concession, of course, of the free kick, which nearly brought about the opening goal. Sutton hits the ground after the challenge of Frank de Boer, but it's called back for the previous infringement.
You're right, Rob, it was the previous one. It was Vanoli and Petrov. The Hugh Dallas deemed to be a free kick. Petrov was looking for the 1-2, got beyond Vanoli. It was more a body check. Vanoli certainly started the game well. He's defended well down the Celtic right hand side. But again, it's another set piece.
Balde's up for this, Varga's up for this, alongside Larsson and Sutton. A four-pronged threat to Rangers. Thompson's left foot is glanced away by the head of Rickson. Only cleared as far as Stephen Pearson. Neil Lennon to Alan Thompson as Celtic begin again. Jackie McNamara looping round. Good pass to Chris Sutton, who's being held by Paolo Vanoli. He's still being held.
That's another free kick. I think
amazingly no bookings yet, Sandy.
No, but Hugh Dallas is having a word. I think it'll be Paolo Vanoli. Rickson is getting his word in for a change, but Vanoli's the one that Hugh Dallas is going to speak to. This is 3 times that Rangers have given away free kicks in this area. Sutton, he backs in so well, he's so strong. And Vanoli, you can't tug, you can't pull, you can't do anything. You've just got to be as strong as you can, hold your ground, and don't tug away at him. And that's why Hugh Dallas awarded the free kick. It's for the tug.
Alan Thompson trying to probe at the Rangers defence, but that's a poor one. He gave it too much, and it was beyond everyone. Who will be the man of the match, I wonder? The telephone number is this: 09011 110 861. Assigned man of the match top, Bank of Scotland Family Match Day, a handheld TV. Those are the prizes. The calls cost just 25 pence. So Celtic asking all kinds of physical questions as usual of the Rangers defence, But it's difficult playing against the big guys, isn't it? You don't want to be pushed around, but if you're guilty of shirt tugging, as they've been a couple of times, Rangers, these free kicks could be costly.
You're right, Rob. What you've got to do, you've got to hold your ground. The Rangers breaking forward.
Chris Burke showed too much of it to Jackie McNamara, and McNamara wasn't going to let that go for a corner.
That's a great play from the Celtic captain.
19-year-old Alan Hutton, very composed for one so young. Hutton's throw, Lennon's header, Michael Moles had the chance, Stephen Hughes' effort is deflected over, and I just wondered there why Michael Moles didn't have a shot.
Well, he must have got a straight from Stephen Hughes, who felt he was in a better position, and Hughes connects with this one really well. Moles could have had a go, but Sovstilian Petrov, he was certainly on target. It would have caused a problem to David Marshall. But Petrov doing well, just to make sure it does go on target.
Arteta with a short corner. Gets it back from Rickson. Crunching challenge from Pearson. Arteta still has it. Finding some room to squeeze the ball in away from Varga. First there was Sutton. Back in from Hutton. Jackie McNamara's header clear. And again.
Well, that pressing from Rangers going forward from the corner kick. And I've got to say, when Rangers get round about the edge of the Celtic box, they look as if they could be dangerous. Certainly look threatening.
Varga wins the header against Chris Burke. And the free kick is Celtic's. And Jake, Alec McLeish obviously concerned about giving away free kicks. Set pieces have produced so many Celtic goals this season.
Yeah, he was just telling Paolo Vinoli really what you were just telling the nation along with Sandy there to, you know, it's all very well being physical in the challenge, but don't give away free kicks in dangerous areas. That one Alan Thompson did waste, but he knows how dangerous Celtic can be around that kind of area, and he's just telling these players not to be silly with their challenges.
It's a fine line though, isn't it, Sandy, between being strong and giving away free kicks?
I think you've got to be strong, but you've got to be patient, Rob. You've got to keep your eye on the ball, try and win the ball, and it's important that people round about make sure they don't go to sleep, they keep their concentration. But you know, as we've said, Celtic have had 3 free kicks in similar areas down the right hand side. Rangers have defended all 3 very well so far in the game, but the more chances you give this Celtic team because of the strength and height that they have, the more likely they are to score.
The most capped Dutchman is being sorely pressed by Henrik Larsson here this afternoon. Frank de Boer has been there and done it, but he's having to dig in against Larsson here. Didier Gat, Stilian Petrov, Chris Sutton, well won by Stephen Hughes, then given away. Pearson, Thompson, Larsson, no free kick. It was inside the box in fact, but there was even no appeal from Larsson himself.
No chance for a penalty kick there, but just before that was a free kick in Rangers' favour. But Stephen Hughes doing really well defending, winning the ball and then giving it away right in the edge of the Rangers box. Got to be careful, the Rangers used to the ball from the back's got to be better.
McNamara asking a lot of Larsson. Larsson delivered. Thompson bursting through. The free kick goes against him.
Just a little tug in case this Villiers was. Hugh Dallas spotting it right away. Quick free kick.
Mikel Arteta, will he be a Rangers player next season? All sorts of question marks hanging over the 22-year-old Spaniard. Chris Burke, McNamara's challenge. Rickson wins it against Lennon. Now with Michael Moles, squared for Hughes. Brilliant play by Stilian Petrov.
I tell you, Rob, I can't believe Michael Moles doesn't have a shot there. He's inside the Celtic box, he's got time to turn, and he tries to settle Michael Hughes. But that's twice he's not taking responsibility. Look, he picks this ball up here, look, turn and have a go. But he goes back the way, allowing Celtic to work back the way and deny Hughes the chance. But it would have been an opportunity for Michael Moles.
He's Rangers' top scorer on the pitch, Michael Moles, with 12 this season. But he hasn't been showing goal poaching instincts so far. Much happier to lay the ball off rather than having a go himself.
Yeah, it's not like him because he's a very good finisher, Michael Moles. But that's 2 opportunities. Normally a striker in confident mood In goal scoring form, you have a go.
Here's Chris Burke. Mikel Arteta lofts it forward. Moles onside.
Certainly no flag. Alan Thompson having a real argument with the assistant on the far side. You can see he's well onside. Didier Gap playing everyone onside. Bobo Balde is actually.
Interesting to wonder whether Michael Moles, along with Mikel Arteta, will be a Rangers player next season. The expectation is that Moles will go. There's been talk about joining up with the Boer brothers in the Middle East. But, well, in Alec McLeish's pre-match interview, he was non-committal about that.
He was. He's not made up his mind. I don't think Michael Moles or Alec McLeish are too sure what's going to happen this summer. But I think Mikel Arteta is a different question, Rob. The question's got to be, does he want to play with Rangers? Does he want to be here?
I would think the same question applies to Michael Moles.
Well, it's maybe more of a, one for Alec McLeish to decide on because of the age of Michael Moles and his injuries, etc.
That's a Celtic throw. Half an hour gone.
It's actually a free kick, Rob. Hugh Dallas is indicating it's a free kick again. Thompson's over, right hand side, left foot. Again, a silly one for Rangers to give away.
Vanoli exasperated. Celtic looking to get ahead. Thompson's free kick. Varga got his head to it, but there was enough of a Rangers presence to ensure that Varga didn't hit the target.
Yeah, again, though, the Varga is first to the ball inside the box. It's a great delivery. Look at the amount of bodies in there. I'm looking at the marking from Rangers' point of view. It's Kisnesvili that's picking up Varga. There's a massive height difference here. Bobo Balde and Thompson's a big advantage. Young Alan Hutton's taking Chris Sutton. So Celtic get three guys who are bigger than the three men who are marking them. And Rangers really can't afford to give away too many set pieces.
Stephen Thompson has a big role to play as well, defending these set pieces.
Well, Stephen Thompson's aggressive in the air and he times it well. But Bobo Balde, he's just so big. If the delivery is right and he gets half a yard, they'll take advantage.
Varga, Thompson, Pearson. One back by Arteta. His pass blocked by Neil Lennon. Pearson to Agat. No free kick. Hugh Dallas had a close view of that.
Yeah, he was right on top of the referee. I think Didier Gap knocked the ball too far in front, that's why I didn't give the instruction.
Under-strength Rangers against pretty much full-strength Celtic, the champions. Still level though at 0-0.
I think Alan McLeish will be fairly happy, Rob. The only real danger has been set pieces. He's got to stop. The Rangers players have got to stop giving them away. There's a knock there, Michael Hughes. But Alan McLeish, as I was saying, his team have passed the ball well, they've defended well, and he'll be happy with the spirit they're showing. And as I say, whenever they get the ball forward, they look as if their movement's good, their passing's good, and they've had one or two half chances. So he'll be happy.
And Alec McLeish determined to avoid a sixth straight defeat at the hands of Celtic. And the last time that happened was between 1912 and 1915.
You've been doing your homework. I'm really impressed. Looks relaxed there, Big Alec. It's a sign he's happy the way things are going so far.
Celtic 13 points ahead in the Bank of Scotland Premier League with 3 games left. Larsson with the turn and pass inside Vanoli for a Gat. It was spectacular stuff from the departing Larsson. No free kick for a Gat.
No, I think the referee gets this one right as well. Vanoli, again making a decent challenge.
Sully and Petrov tried to play the 1-2 with Stephen Pearson. Rangers defended that well. Burke for Stephen Thompson. His boot was high. Stan Varga won it with his head.
Wasn't the best of passes from young Chris Burke. You'll see here, Varga being brave, going for it. Stephen Thompson certainly high boot.
Alan Thompson's delivery. It drops for Henrik Larsson. He couldn't get it down for the shot. Agat in. Good challenge by Rickson against Pearson. He was aware, Fernando Rickson, there of Stephen Pearson moving from midfield into the penalty area, and he tracked the run.
You're right, Rob. He made sure he got to the ball first.
Against cross. Larsson hanging up for the header, but what a good challenge against him from Alan Hutton.
Yeah, that's an aspect of the game that Alan McLeish will be really pleased about. There's been no free headers for any of the Celtic players. Rangers are keeping their concentration, making sure it's a decent challenge for the high ball in the box.
If you're the manager, you like a full back that's got a bit of height, a bit of bulk about him.
Well, he's an athlete as well, Alan Hutton, and I'm sure he'll be a very good player for Rangers in years to come. He's had a solid start to this match.
And of course, Hutton at right back means Rickson in the central midfield area.
Well, when you look at Arteta and Hughes, they're not maybe the best of defenders in that area, whereas Fernando Rickson is a natural defender who can protect the back four.
Kisnishvili clears. Chested down by Lennon for McNamara and Varga. 3 big successes for Celtic this season, that trio. Agat puts it one side of Vanoli, heads round the other. Danger games between Hughes and De Boer. Celtic have it back. Free kick given against Neil Lennon, and shows his shin to Hugh Dallas as if to demonstrate that he wasn't happy with Rickson's challenge.
No, this is a really dangerous challenge for both players for me, Neil Lennon and Fernando Rickson. I'm not too sure if either the two of them want to go for the ball. When you look at that, Neil Lennon was closer to the ball, Rickson was over the top of the ball, but Rickson's won the free kick. But I don't think both of those players had any real intention of going for the ball there. I think they were looking for each other.
Well, for me, Rickson's studs were up, and that should have been a Celtic free kick, but Hugh Dallas gives it the other way. It looked dangerous from the Dutch midfielder. I just wonder if Hugh Dallas has got any cards with him.
I don't think there's been any reason to produce a card so far. It's been healthy, it's been competitive. That was maybe a little bit nasty, that one.
There was a mistake from Alan Thompson which handed possession to Rangers, and the effort from Stephen Hughes deflected over.
Yeah, but again it's Rangers picking up the ball just outside the Celtic box, and they get time again, Hughes, to take a touch and have a shot. And it comes off Bobo Baldi and goes for a corner kick, but that's happened a few times just in that area, just off the Celtic back four. Rangers have had good possession of the ball, and really if you give them too many opportunities like that, you would eventually expect them to hit target and maybe score.
Alan Thompson acknowledged his part in that. Arteta's corner, the flashing header from Frank de Boer. What a save from David Marshall.
Yes, a corner kick out off the training ground. Good delivery, great run from de Boer. What a marvellous save.
Back from Hughes to Kloss. And that's the nearest thing in the Celtic goalmouth. Just 8 minutes from half-time. Well, David Marshall was outstanding in his first Old Firm match, and he had a big part to play here.
It's great feet from the goalkeeper, Rob. He's going one way, he's going to his near post because the ball's delivered there. Frank de Boer makes a great run, just a little flick on it, taking it towards the back post, and Marshall adjusted really well to make a first-class save.
Varga and Baldi combine, 2 players who didn't incur transfer fees for Celtic, and they've had some service from those two. Chris Burke needed to play it earlier for Alan Hutton. Possession lost. Celtic with Lennon and Larsson, and good play from Kisnishvili. That's well won.
It's a good spell for Rangers.
Michael Moles.
50-50s.
Good effort from Moles, spilled by Marshall, but he was quickly on top of Stephen Thompson to ensure the second effort didn't go in.
It's been coming, Rob, again. It's Michael Moles just off the front. It's a good turn, he gets space, time, goes beyond Varga, and that's a decent shot, and Marshall does really well second time. Thompson's got to knock it really through him to have any chance, but this is the earlier one. That's a great header from de Boer. Look at Marshall, he's gone towards the front, he's got to stop, gather his thoughts, and then make sure he gets to the ball.
And if you're going to push it wide and not over the top, then you've got to make sure it goes a distance, and he got plenty on that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. First class save. But when you see the one just after that, Rob, it's a good shot from Michael Moles. I'm sure there is plenty of power on the ball, there's a bend on it, but it come off Marshall. So it's one really good save, and then one that maybe could have done better with.
Sagat's throw away by Frank de Boer. Balde's header and out. And let's hear a check on Martin O'Neill.
Yeah, I think he's going to change things in the midfield, Rob. It's Stevie Pearson going to try and get wider on the left side. Down, he's not getting enough width in the middle of the park. Thompson inside, Pearson going to go around the outside. I think that's the change they're making. Tell Pearson to get running with the ball down the left side.
It's basically a swap, isn't it? With Pearson and Thompson.
Yeah,
Thompson in field now and wide left. Pearson.
I think Alan Thompson really hasn't much change at all at young Alan Hutton. And Stephen Pearson going to have a go in that wide area.
McNamara. Balde supports him. Celtic slow it down, heading for half-time. 40 minutes on the clock. Still goalless in the final Old Firm match of the season.
I think that's because both defences have defended well. Rangers will be more happy than Celtic, obviously, with the game being at Celtic Park. Celtic looking the stronger team, but Rangers have certainly stood up to them. They've went toe-to-toe and won many of the 50-50s and played a lot of good passing football as well.
McNamara, it was an awkward ball. Stephen Thompson relieves him of possession. Well, didn't Stan Varga defend that well?
Yeah, he did. Great defender from Varga. Just stood his ground, kept his eye on the ball. Thompson couldn't take him for pace. Good patient defending, solid defending from Varga.
Pearson fouled by Rickson. Well, I think he had lost his yellow card. It was lying on the ground. I wonder why he hadn't shown it to anybody so far.
Good pick up from the referee.
Larsson the target. Frank de Boer sticking close. Mikel Arteta. That was a good challenge by Agat. Flying in Bobo Balde.
Celtic was going to be second best there, the big defender.
Good ball winning from Stephen Hughes, but they will struggle to find a way past Balde. Slight difference in physique there. Vanoli's header down. Moles can't get on the end of it. Lennon to Larsson. Kisnesvili had a head start on Chris Sutton. In the 43rd minute. Fernando Rickson's pass over the top of McNamara for Burke. That's a dangerous ball in, but it was ahead of both Thompson and Moles.
Again, that was good play from Rangers. Arteta again involved in the middle of the park, and Burke showing that he's quicker than McNamara.
Surely Rangers want players in quicker.
Well, they should have been there. It's a great ball across the face of the box, but it's a difficult one, Rob, because Rangers are trying to play in front of the Celtic defenders to pick up the ball, and they have done just there with Chris Burke. But you know, if you're going to be there, it's difficult to be in two places.
Alan Hutton to Stephen Thompson, helping Celtic out at the back. Neil Lennon plugging the gaps. Larsson turns away from Kisnesvili. Just too much on the pass for Alan Thompson. But Chris Burke for Rangers is ending the first half in fine form.
Yeah, it looks as if he's got the pace to go beyond Jackie McNamara. If he gets the right service and times his runs properly, it'll cause Celtic a lot of problems getting in behind.
Mikel Arteta has ground to a halt in the centre circle. Rangers haven't though. Rickson to Moles, took too long, and Bobo Balde.
Again, it's a chance for Rangers going forward. A great ball from Rickson. Michael Moles, his first touch takes it too far forward, allowing Bobo Balde to make the challenge, and the big defender certainly doesn't hold back. It's a great challenge. But I tell you where it's coming from, Rob. Rangers' three central midfield players are playing against two for Celtic, and they're getting lots of space and time to get on the ball and make passes forward. That's why Rangers are playing well at this moment.
Chris Burke's corner, too much on it. Stephen Thompson collects. Jackie McNamara shepherds him wide. Thompson's cross. Paolo Vanoli won the header. Neil Lennon is there. There's going to be no time added on at the end of the first half. A little flare up between Thompson and Sutton, which was little more than handbags.
Yep.
And the first half coming to a close.
Yeah, it's almost half time, Rob, and I think Alan McLeish will be the happier of the two managers. Celtic have had lots of possession in the game, but really Stephen Kloss hasn't had an awful lot to do, and Rangers have defended set pieces very, very well, and that's always been a big problem for them against Celtic. And when they go forward, Rangers are dominating that midfield area. Arteta, Rickson and Hughes are passing the ball really well. They're getting through Thompson and Lennon, who are in there at the moment, and giving good supply to the front players.
So Rangers happy with their first half performance, but they could have been 1-0 down. Stan Varga had the ball in the Rangers net inside 3 minutes. It was chalked off by Hugh Dallas because of an incident involving Henrik Larsson as the free kick was being taken. David Marshall heavily involved as the first half came to a close with a cross tipped away from under the crossbar, a shot he spilled, and Stephen Thompson couldn't stick away the rebound. But this was a moment of real contention in the opening moments. It ended up in the net from Varga. The foul given against Larsson on Frank de Boer. That's the reason the goal didn't stand. It's goalless at half-time in the final Old Firm game of the season.